Hi, welcome to Yoga with Tina. Today's 20-minute practice is called a gentle flow. We'll flow gently through your favorite poses. Enjoy. Good day, and welcome to Yoga with Tina. Today we're going to begin lying on your back with your knees bent and your feet firmly planted on your mat, about hip distance apart. Taking a deep intentional breath and placing your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your belly. We'll take time to breathe intentionally. We'll start with box breath. Envision a box in your mind, starting in the bottom left-hand corner of the box. We'll inhale for 3 as we trace up the side of the box. 1, 2, 3. Hold your breath as we trace along the top. 1, 2, 3. Exhale as we trace down the right side. 1, 2, 3. And hold again as we trace along the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Continuing with that pattern at your own pace. With each inhale, bringing in positivity, and with each exhale, breathing out negativity. Now place both hands on the mat, feet go a little wider, and start windshield wipering your knees. Inhale, knees are up. Exhale, knees fall to one side. Inhale, knees come back up. Exhale, knees fall to the other side. Continue matching the breath with your movement, giving your lower back a gentle stretch. You can do this as fast or slow as you'd like, but trying to match the breath with the movement. As you inhale, your knees are up, and exhale, knees are to the side. Now lift your feet off the ground and place your hands on your knees and start rotating little gentle circles on your knees in the air. Pause and go the other direction. Continue to breathe. Find stillness. Now bring your knees into your chest so you're a tight little ball. And if it feels good, rock from side to side, giving your middle back a massage. Come to stillness and once again place your feet on the mat and come into a fetal position. Doesn't matter which side. Pause and breathe. And eventually make your way to a seated position to find Crescent Pose or Butterfly Pose, feet together, knees out to the side. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, bring your forearms into the little diamond shape you've created with your legs, and just hold. Here, each exhale is a chance for you to get a little deeper into the pose. As you exhale, relax, let go, sink deeper. Slowly start to rise as you inhale. Straighten out your legs. Here we're going to cross the left leg over the right. And then lifting up the right arm, place your right elbow on your left knee and twist, looking over your shoulder and behind you. Hold here for a couple of breaths. Each inhale straightening your spine and each exhale twisting a little bit further, just a millimeter. Come back to the front and switch sides. Inhale, straighten your spine. Exhale, twist. Hold here for 2 or 3 breaths, each exhale getting a little deeper into the pose. Last breath here, and then return back to the front. Straighten out your legs. Inhale, reach up. We're going to do a seated forward fold. Don't worry about touching your toes. Wherever you land is perfect. Pause. Breathe. As you exhale, see if you can get a little softer. Sink down a touch lower. As you inhale, start to rise and find tabletop on your mat. We'll start with cat-cow. Inhale for cow, gaze goes up. And as you exhale, rounding the back, chin to chest, tuck the hips under. Again, inhale, hips come up, head comes up. Exhale, chin to chest, push away the floor. We'll do one more. And coming back to tabletop. Move your hands out a little further and lean into your hands for a knee plank. And then exhale, send your hips back for a child's pose. Inhale again, knee plank. We're going to move through this a couple of times. Exhale, child's pose. Again, inhale into a knee plank, shifting your weight. Exhale into child's pose. This time, we're going to stay. So maybe widen your knees, find child's pose, find a place for your head to rest on the mat. Walk your hands a little bit further out in front of you. Exhale, pause. Big stretch through the shoulders and upper back. Find your way back to tabletop. Tuck the toes under and lift the hips for your first down dog. Remember, the goal here is a nice straight back, hips high. If your knees need to bend, that's okay. Shift your weight into your hands and then send your heels back down as you exhale. Do that again. Inhale, shift your weight into your hands, high on the toes. Exhale, sink back down. One more time. Inhale, come high on the toes. Exhale, sink into down dog. Pause. Big inhale, exhale, release. Let's walk your feet to the top of the mat and stay here for a forward fold or ragdoll. If it feels good, you can scoop up your elbows and add a gentle sway from side to side. Gentle bend in the knees, just not to lock your knees. If you're swaying, come back to stillness and start to rise. Reverse swan dive, hands reach up. Exhale, finding mountain pose. We're going to step back with your left foot and find a crescent pose, very powerful pose. The back leg is straight on the ball of the foot. Inhale, lift the arms, pause. It's also a balancing pose. Find something for your gaze. Let's add a twist. Hands come together, left elbow connects with the right knee, and pause. Maybe you can gaze over your right shoulder. If you find your balance off, keep your gaze on the ground. One more breath. Now we look forward, lift your arms back up into crescent pose and bring the back knee down. Both hands come to the mat on the inside of the right foot to prepare for lizard. Gently roll out the front foot so you're on the side of the foot and see if you can lower down to your elbows. If you cannot, just stay on your hands and bend your elbows. And pause and breathe. This is a big hip opening exercise. We're going to stay here and hold it for a couple more breaths. Keep breathing. Remember, each exhale is a chance for you to get a little softer, a little deeper. Find the floor with your hands. And we'll take an easy twist here. Right hand rises, gaze goes with it, hold. Maybe on each exhale, you can twist a little more in the air. And bring your hands back to the mat. Send your right foot back for a plank. And lift the hips to down dog. Take a breath. Exhale as you walk the feet forward. Once again, find ragdoll. Once again, maybe scoop up the elbows and sway. Notice how you might be feeling a little more flexible in your second ragdoll. Find stillness and start to rise. Hands reach all the way up. Back to mountain pose. Prepare for the other side. Step back with the right foot. Crescent pose on the left. The back leg is strong, you're on the toe. Front knee is bent. Inhale, lift the arms, strong, solid crescent pose. Gaze is forward or slightly up. We'll prepare for the twist. Hands come together, twisting to the left. The right elbow can connect with the knee and pause. This is a challenging balance pose as well as a strength pose. Find somewhere to gaze with your eyes in order to stay balanced. One last breath here, bringing your attention back to the front. Arms come up and knee comes down. Hands come to the inside of the foot to prepare for lizard on the left. Maybe you can come down to your elbows. Whatever you did on the right side, it doesn't mean you're going to exactly do that on the left. Listen to your body. Each side might be different. Take a breath. Exhale, let it go. Now place both hands firmly on the mat and prepare for easy twist, lifting up the left hand. Gaze goes with it. Take another breath. And as you exhale, bring the hands back down to the mat, finding plank, and exhale into down dog. Take a breath. Come into plank, lower down, low plank. Inhale for an up dog. This is a mini sun salutation. And exhale, pushing back into down dog. Pause. Stepping the right foot forward, finding warrior one. Strong pose. Hips are facing forward, gaze is forward, arms are up, reaching to the sky. Now we'll transition into warrior two. Slight change in the feet. Gaze now coming over the right fingertips. Pause. Breathe. Very powerful pose. Feel it. Let's straighten the front leg and reach with your right hand to find triangle. Either place your right hand on the floor or maybe on your shin. Left hand goes in the air. Your gaze goes with it. Pause. Keep breathing. Bend into the front leg, finding warrior two a second time. Straighten the front leg and parallel the feet. We're going to prepare for a forward fold. Grab your hands in behind, little back bend as you inhale. Exhale, forward fold, the arms connected behind you. If that is uncomfortable, simply release your hands and place your hands on the floor. Last breath here. And then gently releasing the hands, placing your hands on the mat, maybe widen your stance a little bit. Take one knee dip at a time, left, then right. Just working at your own pace. Beautiful stretch here through your inner thighs and hips. On this next one, we're going to pause. Bending into your left knee. The right foot flexes. Pause. Take another breath. Exhale, relax into it. Challenging stretch. Let's come back to wide-legged fold. Switch sides. Flexing the other foot. Big stretch through the hamstring. Gaze is forward, back is long and straight. Coming back to wide-legged forward fold, then walk your hands to the top of the mat and bring your right foot back to find plank. Lift to down dog. Pause, take a breath. Shift your weight into a plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale for an up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath. Let it go. Step the left foot to the top of the mat and we'll prepare for warrior one on the left. Pause and breathe. Last breath here, shifting your stance into warrior two, gazing out over your left fingertips. Sink into it, shoulders come down, long neck. One more breath. Now straighten the front leg and reach your left hand out and then bring it down for triangle on the left. Right hand is in the air. Can your gaze go with it? If that's uncomfortable for your neck, just keep your gaze down on your mat. 2 more breaths here. Bending into the front leg, find warrior two again. And pause. Once again, straightening the front leg. Coming into a wide plie stance, inhale, reach up with your hands. As you exhale, come into garland pose, a big, deep plie, elbows come to the inner knees. Pause. Breathe. Smile. We'll hold here for 2 more breaths. Then place your hands on the floor to help you come back up and walk your hands to the top of the mat. Find plank pose. Lift your hips for down dog. Good. Now inhale into a plank, lower low plank, exhale. Inhale up dog or cobra and exhale down dog. Take a breath. Let it go. And find your way to your knees. Nice wide stance with the knees and sit on your heels. We're going to come into hero. Place your hands in behind you and lean into your hands and elbows. Gaze is towards the sky. This is a big stretch through your quads. Some of you might be able to get down onto your elbows here. Otherwise, just hold yourself up. Careful not to tilt your head too far back. That can be damaging to the neck. And coming back, finding tabletop. And coming onto your hips, rolling back down, knees are bent, feet are flat on the mat. Bring your heels back just a little more to your hips so we can lift for bridge. Pause. Maybe shimmy your shoulders underneath and clasp your hands. Maybe come high on your toes. This is making your bridge a little more intense. Whatever your bridge pose looks like, take this time to take full belly breaths. Inhale, fill up the belly with air. Exhale, watch it deflate. The belly breath is so important for relaxation. Start to lower down gently, 1 vertebrae at a time, and bring both knees into your chest, tight ball. And again, if it feels good, rock from side to side. Find stillness. And bring both feet back to the ground, finding reclined cobbler. Left hand goes to your heart, right hand to your belly. Coming back to box breath. This time we'll do it for a little longer count, counts of 4. Inhaling for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Continuing on your own. And finding your way into your final Shavasana. Remembering that this can be any pose that is completely relaxing to you. Some people like to lie on their backs, some people in fetal position, some people like to roll onto their belly. The idea here is that you are fully relaxed. Take a big deep inhale and exhale, relax all the muscles in your body. Feel free to stay in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. But for the sake of this video, we're going to start moving by bringing the hands above the head and coming into a fetal position. Finding your way back up to easy pose. On your mat, tall spine, hands just resting on the knee. Take an inhale. Exhale, let it go. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me again today.